Okay, good day and welcome to how I draw a moving background using Cartoon Animator 4. So I did a video before about how to make a moving background and I got some negative feedback. So I'm going to go back to square one and hopefully this project will be a little bit more clear. Step one is that I start with a frame here. This is a frame I made using a brick pattern. It's a set, symmetrical, uniform pattern. It's the same right to left and top to bottom. And the reason I've chosen this particular frame will become apparent as I go forward. Step two is that I duplicate the frame and then lay it end to end with a copy of itself so that the end frame is equal to the first frame, like this. You'll notice how I smoothed out the line in the middle here between the two frames. So it looks like one continuous picture that's 2 frames long. Step 3 is back over here in Cartoon Animator, where I've created a prop with 2 sprites. One is this off-white transparent frame in front, and in the back is the 2-frame brick background that we just created over here in Snagit. Now, using my yellow frame counter here, I plot 200 frames from beginning to end. And you'll notice that because the frames are identical, then frame number 200 will basically equal to frame number 1. And so we have a loop. Now, before I go to step 4, I want to point out that you could just use this as your moving background prop. I mean, for myself, these compound props with moving pieces, they're kind of a pain. It's easy to mess them up and it's harder to get them back together, but you might want to try this. It's just as easy for some of y'all, I'm sure. Now, my next step is using the Snagit capture editor in video mode. I'm gonna just record this screen here. See, I'm gonna just record the screen for the 200 frames. And now I have an MP4 that's moving frame by frame. So if I extract 200 frames, I basically get a loop. I can take those frames and make a moving prop using just the sprites. Now, remember when I told you it was important that this was a symmetrical repeating pattern? And here I'll show you why. It's because there's only one very small piece of this that's necessary to create a loop. I'm betting it's about 13 frames. So let's take a look at one I made earlier over here. Let's start here with frame 1 and look at where the lines are in this frame. The top brick is right on the edge there, and the second brick is about halfway, as you'd expect. So if I advance this forward about 15 frames, let's see, then frame 15 will be roughly equivalent to frame 1, and that's where we join the loop. So what I have here over in Cartoon Animator is a single prop background with 15 different sprites, which I have arranged here over a sequence of 30 frames. So here we go. This is my moving background. And all I have to do is lay it down and then have whatever I want running in front of it. Like this tiger right here. This is a freeze frame of frame 15 versus frame 1. You see it was pretty close there. The only difference was that little hitch over here to the left of the screen where the frames didn't join up exactly on line. You see where it expands and contracts there. But that's pretty close for a loop. You'll hardly ever notice it. And here I make a faster loop by skipping some frames. See, now the tiger's having to pick up her pace. And now she's like the Flash. Using this same technique, now I've done these different backgrounds here. This planet Earth, and this really was 200 frames. And also this moon here. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, share, and subscribe down below. Let me know about if you have any comments or questions. Have a good day.